Here's how to remove copyright claims on YouTube. So if you've got a YouTube copyright claim, your video could be demonetized, it could be blocked in some countries, and you could even get a copyright strike against your channel. But don't worry, I'm gonna go through the process step by step with the different ways that you can fix this quickly and easily. So YouTube is getting really good at detecting copyright material in your video. So much so that it actually does a check now at the time of you uploading your content to make sure that it is all good in terms of copyright. But as a general rule, you really want to make sure that you have the correct license or permission to use everything that you're using in your videos to make sure that you're not going to have any problems. But I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to upload a video that does have some copyrighted music in it, and we're going to see how quickly that gets detected, and then I'm going to show you what we can do about it. So I'm over here on a test channel of ours. I'm going to go upload a video. We'll go ahead and find our video here. So we'd usually then go ahead and give our video a name, description, fill out all the rest of this stuff. We do need to mark, is your video made for kids? I'm gonna choose no. Let's go next. We're gonna skip all of our video elements, end screens, and all of that stuff here. And then on this next place here, this is where it is performing those copyright checks. It says, we'll check your video for issues that may restrict its visibility, and then you'll have the opportunity to fix issues before publishing your videos. So everything I'm gonna show you here is in relation to publishing the video initially, but these same options you have if you've already got a video that is flagged later on. So once it's already live on your channel too. Now it's only a couple of minutes later, and we can see here, we get an exclamation mark here. Copyright protected content found. The owner allows the content to be used on YouTube. So it's up to whoever owns the copyright, the music label or the stock footage site even, to decide what they want to do in this case. So we can choose here, see details. So it says here for this specific example, the content ID claim on your video doesn't affect your channel. This is not a copyright strike. So the channel is not affected. Our video, it's not currently live on YouTube, so there's no restrictions on where this currently is right now, but it does give us some insight here as to what the copyright issue was and where it's found in our video. So our video here is 34 seconds long. This Blink-182 track was throughout the entire video. So we can see here, starts at 0, goes to 34 seconds. But in this case, with this specific track, this is gonna have no impact on our video. But a lot of music tracks will, and they will restrict where the video can be played. And in some cases, it could be that the video isn't able to be played at all. So then we can choose our action here. Now in this case, where it's not really going to affect the channel, we're probably able to get away with it. But it's also worth noting that this channel isn't monetized. So if we put our mouse over here, it says, if you become a member of the YouTube Partner Program, this claim may affect your ability to monetize the video. So the fact that we don't own the copyright to everything in there can affect our monetization. And in a lot of cases, a percentage of, or all of the money that that video could make could be going off to the original copyright owner once we're monetized. But we do get the option here to select what action we would like to take with this. So these are our options. We have the ability to erase the song, replace the song from YouTube's stock music library. We can dispute the claim. So if we actually had rights to use this track, then we can dispute it here, and I'll take you through that process in a minute. Or if it was a longer video and the copyrighted section wasn't the entire video like it is here, then we could just trim out that section of the video as well. But this first option is something that YouTube has recently overhauled. So it now doesn't just mute the audio track, it'll actually try to remove the music and keep other sounds such as speech. If it can't do that or it doesn't do a good job, then it'll just mute that section of the video. So I'm gonna click on this one first. I'm gonna choose continue. We then get the option to try and erase the song. So remove the claimed song in all detected segments while keeping other sounds such as speech. Or we get the option just to mute the video. And obviously in a video like this, where it's someone talking, we kind of want the audio or the video is gonna be pointless. So I would be trying here this first option, which again has been overhauled. So let's give this a go. I'm gonna hit save. It says this process might take a while. If we're able to erase the copyrighted song, we'll update any viewing or monetization restrictions on your video. The video will remain in its current state until this process is complete. So YouTube's now finished removing that audio. Let's go ahead and click on it here and let's play that back and let's see how well this works. You could have the world's best video, but if no one clicks on it, no one's going to see it. It also needs to be released. They can work out exactly what your video is about, and if it's for them, just. Okay, so it did a pretty good job at the start. I was absolutely blown away with it. And I was like, hey, this is awesome. But skipping through, you can see it's not perfect. So the start of it had removed that song. No one's going to see it. Like that sounds great. You can tell it's some sort of AI wizardry there to remove the track, but up here, then there's like static in the background.
Best case scenario, if someone sees your thumbnail image, that
we can hear a little bit of music in there.
They can work out exactly what your video is about and if it's for them.
And then it becomes like static.
Just from looking at that thumbnail.
But hey, I mean, this means that that section of the video, if this was only a small section, that's done a pretty good job of removing it, and it could be the best outcome for you here to still have this video live on YouTube, especially if this wasn't detected at the time of you uploading the video, or this is something that's stopping you getting monetized or making money from your content here, then this could be a solid option. No, it doesn't sound like it's gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be so much better than just removing that section or having no sound through there. So if we didn't want to erase the song, we wanted to replace the song, we can select replace song, and we then take into YouTube's very basic video editor. We can then go through and find the music track that we would like to replace it with, and we can add that into our video in replacement of the other music track. But this is going to overwrite any audio in our video throughout those sections. So it's going to remove the spoken piece in our video in this case. So that's another option that might fit your unique case. I'm going to go discard changes. But the other option that we have here is to file a dispute. You can dispute a claim if you've got the necessary rights to the content. So you've got permission, you've got the license, or you've got some other valid reasons. Maybe things like fair use. It says it can take up to 30 days for a final resolution, and your channel won't receive a strike if your dispute gets rejected. So to file a dispute, we want to obviously click on this and go to continue. It then outlines the process here for you. You want to make sure that if you are going to file a dispute, that you do have the necessary rights or a valid reason. But the process here, it says what to expect. We're going to submit this dispute. It's then going to be reviewed by the claimant, and then we'll get our final outcome. So the next step from here then would be to hit continue, and we can then specify the reason for this dispute. Do we own the original content? Did we make this thing? Or do we have a license to use it? Or are we saying it was fair use? Like I have significantly transformed the content claimed in my video. The video is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or similar expectations. So if it falls under that category, you select that box, or if it's something that's out in the public domain and free to use, then you can mark this option. For the purposes of this video, I obviously don't have the copyright license, but I'm going to choose license so we can get to the next screen. But it's also quickly worth pointing out that there are reasons here that aren't valid reasons to dispute your copyright claim. Like you bought a copy of these songs, or you bought the video, or you're not going to monetize your content, or you gave credit to the copyright owner in your video or in your video description. That's not a reason to file a dispute. So we'll go continue. We've then got to read through this page here and agree that we still have the correct license in our case and that we do want to file a dispute. So it's telling us here to make sure that we understand the terms of our license, to make sure that we weren't in breach of the license that we had. We'll need to provide a copy of our license agreement or anywhere that we have been given permission. If we had something in email from the copyright owner saying that we could use it, we want to have all of that stuff here ready to submit on the next page. And it's also asking us here to look for any country specific restrictions within our license here as well. But once we're all good with these, we'll check the box. It says I have permission from the content or the copyright owner, or obviously a license. We'll go continue. And then it's going to ask us here to provide our license information. And it says here, give specifics that will help the claimant verify your permission to use this content, which will help them process your dispute. It's given you some sample questions here and things to answer in here. So what rights does your license grant? Do you have a copy of your license? Which countries does your license cover? So you go through and fill this out, provide as much information as you can. And then you will need to tick these 3 boxes here and agree to this to actually dispute the claim. So my video does not infringe the claimed copyright. I understand that the claimant will be able to review my video and dispute my rationale. And I understand that filing fraudulent disputes may result in termination of my YouTube account. So you really only want to do this if you legitimately have a license or strong grounds for disputing this. We then need to add our signature down the bottom here by typing out our full name, and then we hit submit, and then that is going to go off for review. That is the process to dispute a copyright claim on YouTube. And then when that's done, you will get a notification on your YouTube Studio dashboard area. It'll be up the top in that notifications area when that has been reviewed viewed, and it'll give you the outcome of that, whether you were successful or what the next steps are in that case. Now, if you're looking on your channel to see if you already have any copyright issues, you just want to come to the YouTube Studio dashboard area, come to content. And then in here where you can see all of your videos, shorts, live streams, all of your content, you'll be able to scroll down and see any here that do have restrictions or copyright issues. So here is our video that we've uploaded, and it's got one copyright issue here. You could also run a search here or filter your videos by ones that have copyright issues, which is going to be helpful if you've got a lot of videos on your channel. Now, it's also worth noting the copyright area over here on the left. If we click on this, this really serves as the opposite of what we've just covered. So it says if you're looking for a copyright claim that someone made on your video, to go back to that video list, this content tab here. But if you've submitted any takedown requests for other people that might have used your content, then that's what this page here is about. So I've switched over now to our main Primal video channel. And again, I'm on this copyright page to show you what it looks like when people have ripped off some of your videos. So everything that is in here is where someone has used some or all of our video in their content. And YouTube is so good at this that it'll even tell you what the percentage match is. So this person here, 100% of our video is in their video. So they've literally downloaded our entire video here and they've uploaded it as their own. The irony of it is it's our older version of this video, how to remove copyright claims on YouTube. And they've totally downloaded it without permission and uploaded it to their channel. It tells you how many views that video has and how many subscribers that channel has. But you can see if we scroll down here, so this case here, for example, this video here, 40% of their video is including our content. And you can see for us in this case, this is showing 1 to 10 of many. So this happens all the time. But if we did want to issue a copyright claim or strike against this channel for this specific video or request a takedown of that, then we can do that here on this page. Then we have some options here. We can archive this, so we can ignore it. We can request the video be removed from YouTube with this button here. We can contact the channel to ask them to take it down or to reach out and to connect with them. And the next one here is we can go and view that channel on YouTube. If we want to go and watch this video, then we can click on it here. And if we hit the little drop down arrow over the side, then we get a bit more context around it. And again, it says how much of our content appears. It's the entire video. But this again just goes to show you how well YouTube understands the videos that are being uploaded on YouTube. And it knows really quickly when there is copyright infringement or duplicate content. So again, wherever possible, use the stuff that you own, use the stuff that you have the correct licenses for. And that's why for us, we use places like Storyblocks and like Artlist and Epidemic Sound to get our music, to get our sound effects, and to get our stock footage. So that way we know that we're not going to have any issues with this stuff moving forward. So if you want to find out more about the best places to get stock video footage and music for your videos, check out the videos that are linked on screen. As always, there is a bunch of other resources and tools to help you even further down in the description box, and I will see you in the next video.